Hey guys, as I promised today, we are going to talk about supplements if your child develops COVID. If you're wondering about prevention, how to prevent your child from getting COVID, what supplements you should use and how you should choose them, that is my previous video. Today we're talking about treatment. And if you are in need of other treatment options for constipation, anxiety, vomiting, diarrhea, cough, snot, and other things, feel free to grab my Holistic Pediatric Manual where I cover those topics. Today, we're only talking about COVID stuff. First, I wanted to cover a couple questions from previous episode. I talked about Juice Plus, and a lot of questions came through like, what do we take for Juice Plus? And so John and I take capsules, and yes, we take all three colors, and the children take the gummies, and they take all three colors as well. The capsules are gonna not have sugar, and they actually have some digestive enzymes and probiotics. The chewables do have sugar. In my house, we have very limited amount of added sugar a day, so I'm not making a big deal about the sugar in the gummies. The children love them. They take them to college. So that is what we do for us. So your child has now come down with COVID. A lot of kids will have sore throat. It was pretty awful. It's really annoying. And one of the things that I do recommend in children over the age of 1, this lovely Beekeeper's Natural Throat Spray. It is fantastic and it tastes really delicious. I actually get this one for all ages. The kid one has buckwheat honey in it. This one just has propolis, has honey as well. I find the taste in this one easier, and honestly, it's just easier to have one thing and like spray everybody's throat. Next item to have if your child develops COVID is vitamin D. You'll notice that this is my brand right now, not yet available in a couple weeks, so make sure you subscribe to my newsletter so you're up to date when this goes live. But we want to do a liquid vitamin D that has one ingredient, just an oil base in there, no food coloring. And for dosing, make sure you go to my supplement store, because I have not all kids are created equal, and it's hard for me, like, oh, if they're 6 months old, they're 2 years old, they're 5. So I have all that broken down in my supplement protocol in my Fullscript store right now. But we want to do vitamin D, and I will use higher doses of vitamin D when children are sick as opposed to prevention. And this is great for babies all the way to adults. And you could use one bottle of supplements for everybody. Next up, we have zinc. Zinc liquid is super easy to use. It's by Pure Encapsulations. Now remember, we talked about in my previous video why we're not gonna buy supplements from Amazon. We're gonna get other things from there, not supplements. They change expiration dates. They're not a certified third-party seller. So what's in the bottle coming from Amazon may not actually be zinc. So just word of caution, so you don't throw your money down the toilet. This can be pricey for some people, so an easier budget-friendly solution is zinc capsules. You can grab the capsule, you can open the capsules, and you can put it in your children's food in a tablespoon of applesauce. No smell, no taste, easy peasy, easier on the wallet. We've heard you, a lot of people are like, my gosh, but we want gummies or lozenges because the liquid, that's hard, the kids, the capsules. Anyway, so we are coming out with zinc immune lozenges. These actually have zinc and elderberry. And then we have zinc gummies coming your way. They're not ready yet. Again, these all should be ready in about a couple of weeks. So please make sure that you are keeping your ear out for when we open the store. Those are several zinc options for your family. We are going to talk about elderberry in just a second, but I want to go to the liposomal vitamin C that I use in children when they are sick. And in the liposomal vitamin C is we want to make sure we get a liquid. A lot of people go for the gummies. This is where I'm not a fan of the gummies. Lots of sugar and additives. Liposomal vitamin C is wrapped up in a fat, and it is better absorbed than if you get it in a gummy or in a powder, which puts you at risk of peeing it out, because vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. So we take it and the body pees it out. In a fat, when it's wrapped up in a fat or liposomal, better absorption and better bang for your buck. Want to do a word of caution on zinc. Let me go back for a second. If your child is experiencing nausea or vomiting after zinc, that is a possible side effect. Thus, make sure that you take zinc with food and not an empty belly. Vitamin C, if you take too much of it, it can cause diarrhea. that is actually really good news for my patients that are constipated, because this is also for constipation purposes. Again, in sick children, I will use higher doses of zinc and vitamin C than if we were to do a prevention. All right, elderberry syrup. I don't have a bottle because we drank it all. My favorite, because I'm from Charlotte, I like local brands. I use sweet syrup, elderberry syrup, and the nice thing is now they have a tincture as well. Don't have it, we ate it all. And the tincture is great for babies, so those less than the age of 1. Over the age of 1, they have one that has honey and has cloves and cinnamon. And the reason I like local elderberry is not that elderberries are not necessarily grown locally, but the raw honey is local, which has better effect on your immune system than when you get it from, let's say across the country. Now, I'm sure when it comes to supplements, probably a common question is, what about Mary Ruth Organic supplements? I do think they have a great line. What I don't know is if the supplements that I use, like the liposomal C, zinc, vitamin D that they have, if those are third-party tested. I need to contact the company, but I don't sell them, so it's not really my priority. But you can, as a consumer, contact the company and ask for a certificate of analysis on the different items that you're interested in. Just because they have certificate of analysis on zinc doesn't mean they have it on D, so you have to request one on each supplement you're planning on buying. Another supplement that is imperative for immune system function as well as brain function and to decrease inflammation is omega-3 liquids. I use a brand that is third-party tested to make sure there's no mercury or heavy metals, right? Because when you have it from fish. However, there's other brands. The Nordic Naturals is fabulous. So again, if you go into my Fullscript store, you'll see the brands that you can have until these are available. Cod liver is going to be your most economical. Gummies are going to be expensive and not worth your money or time because there's not enough ingredients. See my previous video on that. For babies that are under 6 months old, vitamin D and probiotics are great if they're getting sick. All the other supplements I'm talking about, my nursing mamas, you can take them and they will transfer through breast milk and protect your youngster. For babies that are 6 months and up, you can use zinc and vitamin C. Please go to my supplement store to actually see the correct dosing for those youngsters. All right, moving on. So probiotics, we talked about it in my last video. Probiotics, right now, I'm gonna have my own brand, but in the meantime, Clear Labs probiotics, they have an infant, they have a toddler or younger child, which is in a chewable format, and then you have the capsule. So Clear Labs, you have 3 options, designs for health as well, that you can get started on those right away. But let's say that you find my probiotics expensive, or frankly, you just don't feel like buying them because you want to get them from the grocery store. Totally fine. Things you need to know that the brand you're getting from the grocery store is third-party tested, has a certificate of analysis. Also, make sure that it has multiple strands. One strand is just not enough, especially when we're trying to fight against a virus that needs an army to defend it. The body from the virus. That didn't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Then also, I prefer that when we are in trying to fight against a virus, that we are using at least 25 billion colony units in the probiotic. A lot of stuff that you get from the store is about 3. For prevention, okay. For treatment, I like a lot more strength and a lot more power. We talked about Xlear nose spray to have on hand for prevention is great for treatment too, because in vitro studies, which means in a petri dish, the ingredients in Xlear prevented the virus from being able to invade the system. And you use it 3 times daily, keeps the nose nice and clear, helps it with the congestion that can settle in from COVID. It is great to use in all ages. This one is okay to get from Amazon. Okay, now here's a couple extra credit. I call them extra credits. So the other ones are basic things. And here, the tab, yes, it goes up when we're buying these supplements. But again, buying all these supplements so we can help the immune system fight against COVID is still going to be cheaper than urgent care visit, ER visit, the antibiotics, the steroids, a hospitalization, right? We have to think bigger. The reason we're investing in this is because we're trying to prevent bigger, more serious issues, which are going to cost a lot more. All right, so the first extra credit, we're going to talk about 2, is quercetin. Quercetin is a powerful antioxidant. When a virus invades the body, it causes a lot of damage within the cells, and those are called free radicals. And the free radicals are like little ping pong balls that are like going back and forth within the cell and outside the cell, and they're damaging other cells and other organs, causing more inflammation. An antioxidant grabs the free radical and you expel it from the body. As we age, we make less antioxidants, so we need them from nutrition from our food. You can get tons of antioxidants from colorful fruits and veggies. The more colorful they are, the higher the antioxidant. So example, berries are a great source of antioxidant. My favorite form of quercetin for kids is actually in a chewable format. Look, so cute, you can't see him. But look, he's got a star, isn't he so cute? So it's quercetin His Defense. What I love about it is that the quercetin comes with bromelain, which is a digestive enzyme from pineapple that helps break down the mucus and the snot. In this bottle, you also have NAC. NAC is another antioxidant that helps break down mucus and help alleviate that chesty cough congestion. And then it also has vitamin C. So in one chewable, you get like a powerful amount of different supplements to help alleviate some of the effects of COVID. As I said, this has so much more in it, more bang for your buck. Okay, and the last thing is SBI Defense Powder. SBI, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is serum bovine immunoglobulins. These are actually have been studied in patients with COVID based on the fact that in people that are hospitalized with COVID, they'll get IVIG, so intravenous immunoglobulins to help fight the illness. So these are in a powder format. There's no smell, no taste. You can put it in a smoothie. We had this every day during our illness. And what it does, it goes into the gut and it helps absorb all the breakdown products from the dead virus particles, the cells that are shedding, I call it the trash that happens after an invasion into the body. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I know we went through a lot of supplements and tried to kind of help you figure out how to choose the right ones for your family. You don't necessarily need all of them. I'm just giving you a review of all of them. You can go onto my supplement store and take a look at what's available, look at all the dosing. You can see the name brands. I wanted to say thank you so much for purchasing supplements from my store, because the proceeds from the store help me make these fabulous videos for free, so I can help educate and inspire all of you to raise healthy children in this unhealthy world. My name is Dr. Anna Maria Temple, and I hope to see you in the next video.